Good afternoon, saints. I pray all is well. Today is another day with favorite scripture with the founder. Today I'm coming to you from Matthew 5:44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, and do good to them that hate you, and pray for those which despitefully use you and persecute you. In 2007, I started school to become an MA. In 2008, I did my clinicals. The doctor was always mean to me. No matter how he treated me, I always wanted him and everybody else to see the God in me. In 2009, one of the MAs contacted me to see if I had found work yet. She was telling me that the doctor didn't remember me, so he wanted her to take a picture of me. That right there was so belittling to me and degrading because I've always suffered from low self-esteem and I hated taking pictures. Okay. I felt low at that point. I got the job, but I didn't know the abuse I had to endure. It was times where I would buy candy to put in the jars for the exam rooms for the patient. The doctor stopped me and was telling me that stop putting that candy in there because that's not what he liked. Then we'll run short on supplies and he'll tell me, I'll go out and buy it. And then he'll tell me, don't do that. He's not a charity case. Just 1 second. I would write letters for patients, and he told me one day, what would your English teacher say about this? This man picked on me from everything. I remember one time I was writing dates on the paper, and he was telling me, this is not how you're supposed to write this letter or number. This is how you're supposed to do it. This was the first job that I ever hated, like dreaded going to because of him. But I loved the patient. He would yell at me in front of the patients. One time, my check bounced, and he made it seem as though that I tried to cash the check twice to get money. So I made sure me and him both walked to that bank, and the teller was telling me and him that it was because of him that my check bounced. I had car problems, so my mom started taking me to work. Then my mom's car broke down, so then Prophet Brown started taking me to work. Now, one time, did this man ever offer me to use his vehicle? But my coworker, her vehicle broke down, and he offered her to use his vehicle. Every day I went home crying because of the way he treated me. I remember putting blessed oil on the doors, on his car, and everything. And I remember one time, he wasted some stuff on his pants. He told me, as he took his pants off, he, went to the bathroom and took his pants off. He told me to wipe it down. I have never felt so low in my life. Nobody in my life have ever talked to me the way he did. And each day I felt as though I was getting tore down. But God was preparing me for the person that I am today. Each day I was broken, but at the same time, I went in there smiling, giving my all. And each day he was breaking me. Then in 2011, the job got shut down. God don't play about his people. And I remember a couple years later, one of my coworkers had called me back, and she was just calling to check up on me and see how I was doing. And she was telling me the real reason why the doctor didn't like me is because he didn't feel that I was pretty enough and I was too big. And then she was telling me that tears was flowing down my face. And like I said, it took me a long time to get to where I am. I might not be beautiful like how everybody else might think, but I'm beautiful in God's eyes and my eyes. This whole experience prepared me to be a strong, powerful, fearless woman of God. And it also made me to trust. It also made me to trust God during the good and the bad. But then this whole experience as well, God was still blessing me. I was at that job for 2 months, and God blessed me with a $2 raise. So God was still blessing me through it all. So no matter what you're going through, keep going through it, because sometimes we go through things in life. It's not for us. It could be somebody else. So if you're going through something, it might be for me. So please go through it so we both can get through this together. I pray all is well. Keep your